Hey everyone, welcome back to Ideal 3D Projects. Getting right into this is a design that we ended up working on for an empty space for our aquarium. All of our other printers couldn't print this, so I had to print this on our Ender 3 Max. I definitely used glue stick and I definitely used a brim. I hate wasting filament, and this only took one try. Seeing this print over time was one of those times where you just can't wait until it gets done. Let us know in the comments what you thought of these pictures. Even though it took a really long time, we're still glad that we were able to fill this empty space and definitely not have to pay an arm and a leg to end up having to do so. Hours of finally having it finish. Here it is. Hell yeah. Looks sweet. I ended up using tree supports for this model and it ended up working pretty well except for some spots, but it didn't seem to matter very much. Overall, I'm super happy with the success of this design. Let us know if you like this design in the comments below.
Here we're going to take all the supports out again.
The only problem with a good first layer adhesion is that it takes a little bit to get this off the bed. But with a little time, a little effort, and a little willpower, we definitely got this off the build plate. It definitely didn't happen until we ended up getting it off of the printer and onto the desk. Here we could really get to working on it in more of an aggressive manner, and it really didn't take that long. Next, we can get to breaking off some of the supports off the model. To be safe, we're going to grab our clippers so that we can clip some of this away, and then we can break these off a lot easier. If you made it this far in the video, we appreciate you. We're super glad about the PLA that we chose. Just remember that not all PLA is treated equal when talking about toxicity in aquariums, so please make sure to ethically check your PLA. Also, always check your aquarium parameters after adding anything new multiple times over time. After a while, all the supports should just start breaking away after you have clipped them quite a bit down. The color we chose for this we thought was totally on point. We wanted to have a multi-layered cave situation go on for this design. I think it came out great. Since that's our opinion, we definitely want to hear yours, so please let us know in the comments below. Now that we got this mostly cleaned up, let's get some of this scrap into a bin. Luckily, because of a lightning infill, we were able to get away without having to use up a lot of material for this. I really love all these tunnels that the critters are going to be able to use to either hide or swim through. Now, the last thing that we have to do for the cleanup is to be able to get all the stringing off, and at the bottom to get the last of the brim off. To get the stringing, I'm going to use a heat gun. I use a Wagner, and no, this is not a sponsorship. I don't get any money from this video. After you get it cleaned up, go rinse it with some water and make sure it's not super hot to warp the PLA. Before putting this in, we had to drill 3 holes on the bottom to let water in. We're definitely going to drill the holes bigger in the future for more water to get in faster, because obviously this took a little bit longer than we thought. But let's roll with this for now. The first entry into our tank really didn't bother the fish at all, and when it got into the tank, they got used to it really fast. We found out later on to not place this on top of bubbles if you do have bubbles. It will end up capturing the air and making your part flow up later on. So don't place it above bubbles. Moving the sand around the edges is the last thing that we have to do in this project. And the last is watching all the fish swim through it. As always, share, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.